Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my review of Witches in the Woods. Let's do it. Witches in the Woods is a horror mystery thriller from director Jordan Barker and Gearshift Films. The movie stars Hannah Kasulka, Alexander Jordy, Craig Arnold, Corbin Bleu, Sasha Clements, Humberly Gonzalez, Kyle Mack, and Ian Matthews. Jill, a tenacious UMass freshman, abandons her studies for an off-the-grid snowboarding trip. When their SUV mysteriously becomes lost, temperatures fall and the group dynamic unravels as a virtual and then literal witch hunt begins. So I'm seeing some brutal reviews of this thing on IMDb, saying it's boring, giving it 1 or 2 stars. I didn't love this movie, but I think it's considerably better than that. Now, far be it from me to make excuses as to why others didn't like a movie that I did like, but if you're watching this video and you haven't seen the flick yet, I think it's important to know what you're getting into. This is far more a psychological thriller than it is a full-blown horror film. And if you're expecting a coven of witches running around and wreaking havoc, yeah, no doubt you'll be disappointed. In fact, the witch stuff that is in the movie is left a little bit ambiguous. It's really more of a bottle movie about paranoia. In fact, in that way, this movie is a lot more like Blair Witch 2 Book of Shadows than it is, say, like Blair Witch Project. I will also say this is a lot better than Blair Witch 2, don't worry about that. I thought the acting was strong throughout, Hannah Kasulka, Sasha Clements, and Craig Arnold being the standouts. And I appreciated the way this movie was shot. It's very atmospheric, that really builds tension. Unfortunately, that tension isn't constantly being broken by jump scares, of which there are a few, but way fewer than you would think with a movie with this kind of title. And there are some really genuinely creepy moments that made the hairs on my neck stand up a little bit. The issues with this movie I had were mainly within the story and the dialogue. The dialogue in particular is really not so good. Certain lines feel like the screenwriter was thinking, what should this character say next? How about this? And it rarely feels organic. Now, the base story itself is perfectly solid. A bunch of teens get stranded in the woods and start to turn on one another. That's fine. But there were certain elements in the story that really just didn't make any sense to me. There's one character that has history with a couple of these dudes, which is heavily implied to involve sexual assault. And it's like, why would she go on this trip? Now, there is a line later in the movie that maybe kind of explains it, but I didn't really buy it. There's also a love triangle going on here with a couple of these characters trying to hide their affair. And again, why go on this trip? In fact, a lot of the characters in this movie feel like they wouldn't want to go on a trip with certain other characters. Very strange. I liked Witches in the Woods. I didn't love it, but it kept me pretty tense for a solid 90 minutes. And I think if you're into bottle movies that kind of slow burn with heavy doses of paranoia, I think you might have a good time with this one. Now, I don't have a proprietary rating system as of yet, so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to give Witches in the Woods. And I think I'm going to give Witches in the Woods a...
I'm so scared right now. I just want to say to the family of my cameraman, Kenny, I'm so sorry.
Out of 10. So now I want to know, have you seen Witches in the Woods? What did you think about it? What is your favorite witch-based movie of all time? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. Still got a lot more Toronto After Dark Film Festival reviews coming at you soon, so check back for that. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.